Thank you guys for coming in and even arriving early. I really appreciate it. My name is Casey Murdoch and I am a therapist intern here at Pfeiffer University. Before we get into what we're going to be doing today and talking about, I would like to go over a form that we are permitted to fill out with you guys. It's called the informed consent. I'm just going to go over it and then we'll get started. So will you guys be coming for couples therapy? Okay, awesome. So one of the things that we have here is a no secrets policy. So that means that there will be no secrets kept between the three of us. So let's pretend Adriana comes in for a therapy session by herself. Whatever is communicated between Adriana and I will also have to be communicated and brought up between the three of us in a therapy session together. So Adriana or even you, Shai, we cannot keep secrets between each other because that kind of hinders the progress of therapy if two people have a secret with one another.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So also we have a confidentiality agreement. So we have a confidentiality agreement. I just wanted to go over a few things about what you say in here and whom I can tell, unless you give me written permission to tell someone about what we've talked in here. Everything that we say in here will be kept between the three of us. However, there are a few times when I am permitted to tell someone about what is being said in here, and that includes if I know or you guys tell me about any child abuse situation, an abuse with elderly or disabled person, or if anyone talks about harming themselves, I will have to talk to someone about that. So, but just to let you guys know, other than that, whatever we say in here will be kept confidential. So also, as you know, I am a therapist intern. So if you look up there, there is a camera. So they will be filming us at all times. And I have a supervisor who I discuss all my cases with so that I can get further training to be more helpful for the people that I work with. So I will be discussing the main points with my supervisor that we discuss in here, and they will be able to help me figure out better ways to help you. So it's just a learning experience that it won't be shared out with the community, it'll just be shared within this facility. Yeah, and so just a little bit about the missed appointments, just 24 hours in advance to cancel an appointment. And if you aren't seen within, 60 days goes by and you still aren't seen, your case will be considered inactive and will be terminated. But if that happens, that doesn't mean that you guys are gone forever here. It just means that you call up and reschedule an appointment and we'll get you back in the system.
Cool.
So do you have any questions? I'm gonna actually give you guys a copy of this so that when you go home, read it and just let me know if you have any questions, and next time we come in, we'll be able to discuss further questions.
Cool.
But I'm actually gonna have you guys sign right here.
I have a pen.
Oh, thank you, Adriana. I'm so sorry that I forgot
Let me find
my pen. Thank you. And then Shai here is
sorry. Let me take the pen.
Any questions so far?
I did have a question.
Yeah, of course.
So about the recording, is it really focused on us? Is it like we're being judged? Because that might make me feel wrong.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do any judging. If you want to know how it goes, we have supervision, so we'll watch a video, and if there's something that I'm missing or something that I might not be doing wrong, or something that would help me better help you guys, I'll go over it with my supervisor and we'll kind of talk about ways I can help you guys in future sessions. So absolutely no judging, no communication outside of these walls, what we discuss in here.
So is it more the recording and cameras is for you instead of
Just for me, it's just a learning opportunity,
Oh, okay.
and it's better ways to help.
Makes us feel
You-
comfortable.
Yeah, awesome, perfect. Any more questions?
No.
No? Okay. So before we get started on why you guys came into therapy, I would like to know a little bit about you guys. So Adriana or Shai, if you guys want to go first, I'd like to know about you a little bit individually, and then come together as a couple and just tell me a little bit about the past, how you guys met, and all that.
You want to start?
Sure. Well, my name is Adriana. I'm 42. I'll be 42 next week.
Okay.
Nice
Nice to meet you, Adriana.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well, Miss Murdoch. But yes, I'll be 42 next week. I like to cook. I'm okay with cleaning. I know it's not my specialty. I'm originally from Georgia, but I've been here in North Carolina for about maybe since I was 18. Yeah, since I was 18. So it's been a minute now. It's been a long time. But what else? Oh, I like to cook. I'm okay with cleaning. I like to dance here and there. And I don't know, like, I don't know, live life to the fullest.
Okay.
Like to have fun.
Yeah.
Me and Shy met at the club one night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one night
Was this in Georgia or?
No, so this was here in North Carolina.
Okay.
We were at like a all black party, 35 and up. That's why I met her.
Cool. Sweet story. Thank you for sharing a little bit about yourself. Shai, would you like to?
Yes. I'm 40. I'm a financial accounting at a BB&C bank.
Wow.
I do that. I'm originally from North Carolina. I've always lived here.
Okay.
Like Adriana said, we did meet at a club. I think it could have been around the time we might have been in college. We were kind of like friends.
Yeah.
So friends first,
Yeah,
and then
of course.
relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to start.
Yeah. And then you guys went on from there and started chatting and.
Yeah, then we went through the phase of, having kids and it's, raising them together, having a life of a family. And so I think that's kind of why we're here now.
Yeah, we can go into that.
Yeah, because we've raised our kids. They're now all in college. We have 2 kids.
Okay.
And so now we're just trying to
Get our groove back.
Yeah. You're a little bit of an empty nester. Empty nesters.
You could say that.
I never thought about it like that.
So I kind of want to check in with you guys right now, and thank you both for sharing that information. Very helpful. And so we have an outcome. It's called the outcome rating scale here at Pfeiffer University, and this is just to see where you guys are now individually, interpersonally, socially, and overall. And so what you're going to do with the pen that you have is if, let's say individually for personal well-being, if you feel that things aren't really okay right now for you in that area, you're going to mark to the left. So the left side is more of not doing so well, and then the right side indicates higher levels of doing well. And so you're going to do that for each one. So if you guys care to take a moment and
I
fill
do
that
have
out.
a question because it's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
So with this scale, are we rating how we feel with those different things when it comes to the situation while we're here, or are we just saying personally, overall how we feel about life?
Yeah, so we're just going to do an overall of how you guys are right now.
Okay.
Yeah. And then let me grab that pen.
Here's another copy. There you go. Yeah, you take that and I'll take this one.
Perfect.
Cool. You can use it. Go ahead, babe. Yeah. Cool. I'll take them.
guys for filling that out for me.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Okay, let's take a look at it. So it seems like both of you guys individually are doing pretty well. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
Very happy.
Awesome.
So far in my life.
Yeah, and with family and close relationships, it seems like you guys are kind of at a lower rating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do you want to just tell me a little bit about that? What's going on?
You want to go?
You can go ahead. Yeah.
It's not that we are like unhappy, because as you can see, like individually, we are happy with our lives. I think it's a little lower because that's why we're here now. We were so lost into our kids for so long. Now it's kind of hard for us to figure out who we are without kids now, and it's kind of like we're starting over again.
It does.
Like recording all over again because it's been so long.
So I feel like I don't know how to. I don't know how to wine and dine a show like I used to. Like all that.
Yeah.
Dating. It's been a while since I've experienced dating. Like we would do it. We'll do it, but if it with kids, we've always tried to involve the kids in everything we did.
We
So
were doing kid things like.
kid things. So it's like now to the Charlie. If we was to try to go back to the club where we met at, I don't know how to
Sure.
try to holler at her anymore.
Yeah.
So I just want to, I guess I want to find that spunk. The spunk.
Mhm. So, seems like in the beginning of the relationship, it was about you guys. It was all about having fun.
Yeah.
It was about the connection between you two. Then you had kids, and everything was revolved around the kids. It was no Adriana or Shy anymore. It was Adriana, Shy,
Kevin and Durla.
Kevin and Durla. Yeah. And so now you're at this point where, okay, Kevin and Durla are off to college, away from the house, and we're deciding, how to get back to that place of when we first started, how to get back to the romance and the connection that you guys once had. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
So we will definitely work on that. Is that something that you guys would like to work on?
Definitely, we definitely want to focus more on
Our relationship.
We want to focus on how to get the spark back. That's our main focus.
Well, something that I noticed about you guys is that you're very attuned to what is going on. Some people may not know, hey, my kids are off at college, there's something missing. But you guys you came to therapy, you're able to acknowledge that something is missing, and you both seem to really want to work on it.
Yeah, we definitely don't hate each other. I don't think we have a bad marriage or anything.
Yeah.
We just want to feel happy or feel that same like when we first began. So we agreed on this, so that's probably why we're so.
And we both agreed on it. We both knew that maybe therapy will definitely help. I've heard some colleagues and some friends of mine say, therapy is a good thing. It's a good tool. So we're here to try it.
Yeah, we have a friend, a close friend of ours. They're a couple, and they've done therapy as well. And they said how great it was after they did
awesome.
After they did the empty nesting. So we thought about
Awesome. Seems like you guys are motivated and ready. So I do have a question. So what was life like, before the kids? What did you guys like to do for fun? What was going on?
Oh, we used to
anything and everything.
I used to take trips. We used to go on dates. We used to go out, go to bars, museums, everything that you think a relationship should be about. We were doing it. Our relationship was really, really good. I'm not saying that our relationship is bad. It's just like I want us to get that back, but I just don't know where to start.
What was the typical morning throughout the day and then going into night? And this can be like a date night kind of, what happened in the morning, what happened at night, but I kind of wanted to see what happens through the day. Before kids, yes.
I think it was more so we were focused on each other.
Yeah.
So we weren't as busy. We still had our jobs and our careers, but
it was like we made time to still date and made time to notice each other. Like I know there'd be times I'd probably be gone early for work before Shy, and it's like I'd leave her a little note card, Hope you have a good day, babe, like with a rose or something. Or I make some breakfast and leave it in the oven so when I know she, when she got up.
Other than cereal.
And cereal. Oh, because she's taking shots at me now.
No,
But
it was just about the
it was
kids.
just the kids. Oh, they used to love the Cocoa Pebbles.
You guys miss your children, but you also miss you.
Yeah. I think we might miss each other a little more. We still get calls every day from our kids. Like they're still in the house.
And that can be something that is okay. Keeping in contact with your kids and the memories and the focus on them, but what is most important to you guys is getting us back to the beginning.
Yeah. Just a dating thing.
Yeah.
Do that again. And sometimes spur of the moment kind of thing. Like sometimes we just pick up and go to a different city, stay the night, and I don't know, all that good stuff.
So question, do you consider your strengths in the relationship with each other?
Our strengths, I believe, we're good at compromising. I think we're really good at that.
That's a great strength to have.
Yeah.
Compromise is important.
Our communication is okay. It could possibly be better. I think we had to dumb it down a little because we had kids, of course, so we had to do the mom talk or the mom and dad talk. What else? I feel like overall we were very positive. We were hardworking. We both, when we set our minds to something, we want to do it. We definitely do it.
And we both make money, so we're really strong in making money. So that's not something we're so worried about.
Compromise,
Communication.
hardworking. Communication is something that we might need to work on a little bit. Would you
Just a
say?
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
We could probably do it smarter.
The communication.
Yeah, just to strengthen it, because we're not terrible.
We're not.
And where do you think that I can come into play to helping you guys out on this journey?
Maybe like helping us formulate our words. Like if I say, for instance, if I want to express how I'm feeling at the time, instead of me just saying, I don't know, maybe for me, be more expressive of what I'm trying to say. So sometimes I could say something, but I'm really not saying anything, or I'm not saying enough for a child. Like she needs me to say more. Like if something's going on, she's like, okay, what's going on? And then I'll say like, I don't know, I'm not feeling well. She needs more. She's like, why are you not feeling well? Are you hurting somewhere? Are you not feeling too good? Are you sick? Do you need some soup? Like she needs in-depth communication, and I'm simple, straight to the point.
Got it.
So like that is, I didn't used to be like that.
You didn't used to be like that. You used to be more in depth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like since we've had kids, I feel like it's just like I'm straight to the point. My kids need something straight to the point. My kids need an answer. They need me to be there. I'm there, straight to the point. And I feel like I've gotten straight to the point, and I can't go in depth with my wife anymore.
How do you feel about that situation, Shai?
I think she might be right on that. It's like I understand, but I would want more. And just hearing the fact that she's understanding of it and she's willing to work with it just makes things even better. It makes me, even more patient than I was before, And then when it comes to what I'm probably looking for, I'm looking for that, but I'm more so, looking for to see if we can get assistance with actually having like a plan on even how to maybe possibly even date anymore. Because maybe if we start dating, maybe the communication will come back.
Yeah.
We have something to talk about. Like, so we just want we need assistance. We don't know where to start, pretty much. So we came to you to see if you could just get us somewhere to start, like where to, where to go.
Yeah.
Work the ice on it.
Something that we,
Sorry.
something most definitely a goal that we could work on together. So communication, definitely something a goal that you guys would like to work on. Anything else that might be something that is hindering you guys from getting back to where you were?
I don't think there's anything really hindering. I just know with my communication and me not being in depth at points in time, I kind of feel like Shy could maybe feel like I'm keeping something from my times. And it's like I'm not keeping anything. I'm not keeping anything from me. It's just I'm just trying to figure out how to talk enough for me.
Yeah, and then on my end, I like to probably work on, you know, like I was saying, patience. I get a little more frustrated. I guess probably because of that situation.
Yeah.
So a lot of times that's even where our arguments start, and our miscommunication even starts because I just get frustrated, and I know she's trying, and I'm trying to be patient, but you know me, I'm just still I want to know, still want to understand. And since I can't, I get frustrated because I'm trying to, you know, probe and cry.
And I can't give any. I can't say anything else. I don't know what else. Don't know what else to do.
Adriana, you are giving it your all in your communication. If Shy asks you a question, you think that, you know, you're giving it that all in that communication. And Shy, you might be a little hesitant to believe that, or, you know, maybe even wanting more in a way that you crave that intimacy and you crave that.
Sorry.
It's okay. You crave that intimacy. You want that intimacy back. You want those in-depth conversations. And maybe, Adriana, you guys were so long without it that it just became a habit of not communicating fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be, yeah. That sounds right.
That's right.
Yeah, so let's move on with the outcome rating scale. Socially, for work, school, and friendships, you marked low as well. Would you guys like to go ahead and talk a little bit about that?
That's probably wrong. I probably got it mixed up because we're good. Because I said, you know, like Shy said, we have a friend that's a couple.
Yeah.
And they come to therapy. They told us about therapy. We work. She's a financial advisor.
It's okay.
I'm a supervisor of Victoria's Secret, and you know we work, so that's good.
Yeah.
Work, school, we're not school anymore. Work, school, friendships, all that. That's fine. We're good. I probably got it mixed up on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then thank you for sharing that. And then for overall, it seems like you guys are, you know, doing pretty well. Is this something that is really hindering you guys individually?
I wouldn't say individually because we're both so strong. So it's one of those things where you know, pull something apart.
Yeah.
You can see the strengths of each, you know, in each person. So individually, I think we're pretty strong, which makes us kind of strong when we're together. But we still have that point where we know where we have been before, which was 100 times, you know, better than where we're at right now. So I think it's one of those things where, you know, we had a talk and we just want to be better.
And it's like we see it as something minor, and that's why we came now because we didn't want it to get major, and it's like we can't fix it.
Which, as I mentioned before, I think it's a really good strength that you guys have. You guys are open-minded to come to therapy, and you guys are aware of the situation you guys are in, and I think that's a really nice thing to have, is the awareness. Okay, so we know that communication is something that we need to work on. How do we think that we can get to that point? What are some things that you are able to do to your abilities to get to that point?
That's a good question. I have to think on that.
Like, I really don't think it's much of shy. I mean, for me, it's just, I don't know, I feel like expressing my feelings more and going in depth with them would definitely help with our communication, because I feel like I've blocked that off a little bit, and I feel like that could kind of disturb the way I communicate sometimes too. So if I was to, I don't know.
What are your strengths in communicating with shy?
I have the words to say. It's just, okay, so if you could see, okay.
It's confrontation, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I think other than that, like, if we're happy, like, you're easy with saying, like, that was nice, thank you, or, you know, good morning, or I love you, but a lot of times I think where you struggle a lot is if it's something that's bothering you and I'm like, what's wrong? You just shut down. I don't know.
It's kind of like I don't want to face that. So it could be. I do shut that off.
So words are okay.
Words are fine.
Words are fine. It's the emotional part of communicating that is something that you can struggle with at times.
Yeah, like, tell me what you want.
Or like, tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
Or if something's really bothering me, I'm like, this is really bothering me. She's like, well, what is it? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. It's like I shut that part out because I don't want to feel that.
You don't want to feel you burdening shy with your emotional.
Because we're good. It's like, I
words.
don't want to, I guess maybe I have a fear. If I say too much, it could make her look a different way at me or something, or I don't know, my pride just won't let me go there.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sometimes it can be hard. I think you guys probably know this. Sometimes it can be hard for a man in the relationship to show their emotions and to show where exactly they're heading in their mind and what they're feeling. And
I don't know. I know I can do it. Like I've done it before. I've always shown my emotions, but
you seem aware of it, and you seem like it is something that you believe would help the relationship and the communication.
I think it's just probably, because I've thought about it, I've talked to other people about it. I definitely want to come here to get your thoughts on it, you know, because I'm really trying to work, try to figure out ways, and I really think it's because she was so into the kids, like she had a little more flexibility with her job, so she, you know, I always give her props. I think she did a great job with raising our kids, and she was more focused, you know, on them, raising them, so a lot of her time was with them when I was working and stuff like that. And, you know, with kids, you have to be straight. You can't, you know, use too much.
I can't beat around the bush for my kids.
Or you can't. They don't really ask for much, I think, because they're not mature, like their development. So, you know, she's used to having conversations with them, and then it's like one of those things she used to turn it on and turn it off, but she got to the point it was more of them, you know. It might be one of those things she's having a hard time turning it off now. But we always,
Communicating with the kids wasn't necessarily your chance to elaborate on your emotions and your feelings. They are your children, so sometimes us as parents feel that we need to be strong for our kids and let them come to us about their emotions and their experiences rather than we going to them about a certain situation. Or what Shai is saying is, you maybe, I don't know if you feel this way, but got caught in communicating, you know, with your children a lot, that the in-depth was lost.
Yeah,
the communication was lost.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel like it's making it seem or how she's saying is making it seem as if like I forgot that touch with her, and I kind of feel like I do. I feel like I did.
She feels as if you don't care when you don't have in-depth communication with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you crying?
It's okay. Do you want a tissue? What are the tears for? What's going on? It's okay. Therapy is a safe place that you're able to.
I don't know. I just don't want my wife. I just don't want my wife to feel like I forgot about her or us for the things we've accomplished in our relationship, and just, I don't know. I just gotta work on it.
You don't want this to be all or nothing for your relationship. You want to be able to focus on this and work on it and build that friendship and relationship up.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for your time today. You guys gave me a lot of information, and I appreciate you guys being vulnerable with me and expressing some of that. Some things that that I've noticed is that you guys would like to work on your goals, maybe communication with each other to get back to where you guys want to be. Specifically in-depth communication. So is it okay if I give you a little bit of a homework assignment?
You were gonna have time for homework?
I have time. Yeah.
Time? Okay. So what I want you to do in the next week is every other day have a 5-minute conversation with each other. So no kids interrupting you guys. It could be, before bed, it could be in the morning, but just a 5-minute communication. Maybe it could be about your day. It could be about if anything happened during the day that stressed y'all out, and just communicate with each other for 5 minutes. You guys can set a timer. And does that sound okay? Does that sound something like you guys would be able to do?
It sounds like something we were looking for. We're looking for somewhere to start. What you think?
Yeah. Just gotta
Figure out what we're gonna talk about, huh?
But just, you just gotta go in depth with you.
Do you want to brainstorm now some things that you guys are able to talk about to get your communication
Yeah, let's do
up to par?
Okay, ask me this one.
how our days going, maybe.
Definitely, good one.
We're talking about how many sales I made, or how many sales my store made.
Yeah, you get excited about that. We can definitely talk about that. My work is kind of boring.
I do get excited about that.
Adriana, you do work for Victoria's Secret. You could be like, maybe a sale that, someone was rude or something. You need to talk about that, or?
Was rude today.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, you could talk about.
Oh my God.
Talk about anything for 5 minutes, and we will come back next time and see how you guys did, if you completed it. Does that sound good?
Yeah. We could do that.
It's
Okay.
a start. All we need is a start.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So one more thing before you guys go, we do have something called the session rating scale, and this is just you guys rating the session for today. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna mark closest to how you interpreted. So right here it says, I do not feel heard, understood, and respected. If you didn't feel heard, you would go more towards the left.
It's like we did with the first
Just like you did. So if you guys want to go ahead and fill that out for me.
The left is if we didn't feel heard or anything.
Yeah, and then the right
if we did.
is marks the higher, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Do you guys mind filling that out for me?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm gonna do it first.
Okay.
Well, can we do it as a couple?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, that's so cool. You feel like we were heard today? Understood and respected. Well, she did a good job.
Wrong.
I was doing it wrong. We did not work on or talk about what I wanted to work on and talk about. We did. We want to talk about like communication.
Yeah.
And
I would say we can kind of just go like about right here.
okay. I feel like when
It could be worked on.
and we'll come back. The therapist approach is not a good fit for me. But their life approach, I think it's pretty good, pretty decent. There was something missing in the session today. Overall, today's session was right for me. What you think? You think today was good?
Yeah.
It's good too. Sorry,
It's okay.
It's work.
Awesome. Thank you guys. And we will pick up back next Tuesday. You guys have an appointment. It was so nice meeting you guys.
Nice meeting you
Thank
as
you very
well.
much, Adriana Shy.
Nice
Thank
meeting
you.
Thank you so much.